Hello everybody, I'm back for some more. Today I'm going to show off some Goodwill finds I got. Some of them I was really excited about, but you know, Goodwill, you kind of take what you can get. You know? But not too much, I'm afraid. I really wish I would get a little more lucky with Goodwill. Like I want to go in and, like, you know, somebody just literally dropped off this phenomenal collection, and you know, I come in and I look around and I see them putting it in and I'm the first one there. Because a lot of times, you know, you get somewhere like Goodwill or even like a garage sale or somewhere, and you look through and you can see some good stuff and you're like, oh, this is nice, and you know somebody would beat you to some really kick-ass things and left these because, well, they already had them, or they didn't want them, or they didn't know what they were, whatever. But sorry, I went on a little rant there. Whatever. Let's jump into it. First, in the background, I'm playing the Chicoria Piano Improvisations, Volume 2. This is one I picked up Goodwill find, or not a Goodwill, but a thrift store find when I was in Fort Myers. I just showed it. I have yet to listen to it except for last night. I played one side, and my son actually, like, really loved this. I was like, really? This? Whatever. But there's another annoying thing. I was playing Dark Side of the Moon for him, and he's sitting there bitching and squawking. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? You don't like Pink Floyd? What the hell? Then I put this on, and just instantly quiet. I'm like, really? But whatever. I guess my son likes jazz. Nothing wrong with that. Just a little strange. But let's get into what I got. I'm sorry, I ranting again. Clearly I'm in a mood today. But first thing I got to show here, it's the Ormond Philadelphia Orchestra, Bernstein New York Philharmonic performs selections from 2001 A Space Odyssey with the Greg Smith singers and added electronics by Morton Subtonic. I know that is a mouthful, but this is actually not the reason I got it. I got it for the B-side, which is this right here. The music from Bram Dahl's opera Aniara, if I pronounce that right. An epic space flight in 2038 AD. Electronic and concrete effects by Swedish Radio. Again, another mouthful, but it is wonderful. The you know, selections from 2001, obviously, you know exactly what it is if you've seen the movie. Just, you know, classical bits that you know, an orchestra play. But this side, the B side, is all one long track, and it literally plays out like well, I guess it says, you know, from Bram Dahl's orchestra, it plays out like an orchestra. But it's very spacey. And it's got all these weird electronic, you know, added bits in there. And then the strings will come in, then it'll fade into nothing for like a minute. It's just silence. And then it'll start to kick back in. Very cool, very spacey stuff. That's the reason I got that one. That one was a cool find. This one I found, I don't know who he is. And I only picked it up because it was a Choral Records, high fidelity. But it's Johnny Costa, piano solos. Very cool. Just, you know, jazzy piano. Very relaxing, very nice. Picked up Solo Flights by Chet Atkins. If you don't know who Chet Atkins is, you know, too bad. This one I already have. It was in a box of free records I got, but it's Lawrence Welk, Apples and Oranges. But the copy I have, you know, I really dig it, even though it's like, you know, these 60s lounge music. It's actually pretty good. But the copy I had was very crackly. I picked up this one because it looked gorgeous, and it sounds gorgeous too. So, got myself a better copy of that. I picked up two for the little boy. I picked up a book and record set, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and Big Bird Sings, Sesame Street. Always looking for something for the boy. I picked up Roy Clark, Super Picker. Just sort of acoustic guitar covers. Very cool. Sort of a bit country on some of them, but I can deal with it, you know. I don't really care for country. This one was a cool find. And it's interesting. It's very interesting, but it's Les Paul now. And it's almost like it was a Les Paul record that, you know, Gibson made him put out to showcase, you know, the new Gibson, you know, Les Paul guitar. But this is interesting because not only do you have, you know, Les Paul playing, and he's a phenomenal guitarist, you know, there was also a lot of studio manipulation within the recording itself. Like some of the songs, you could tell it was almost like this, you know, it was tape manipulation and electronic things put in there, or, you know, they'd speed something up and slow it down. So it was a very interesting record because not only is it good guitar playing, it's good production. And it's very interesting production. So if you happen to find this record somewhere, pick it up. It is well worth it. Oh, these two, just some cheesy 80-ness going on. 80s-ness, is that a word? I just made it up if it isn't. Sorry. But Quarter Flash, yeah, my wife likes it. Won't even go there. And this one's okay, you know, whatever. Some Mr. what is it? Welcome to the Real World. Like I said, just look at the hair. All that needs to be said. 80s trashiness, but we all like it, we know it. This one was a cool find because I already have a copy of it. But my copy, and I'm sure if you guys have this record, you know, for whatever reason, the seam, I guess because it's a 3-record set, the seams just are ripped apart on any one I ever see. So when I found a copy that the seam was still intact, I had to pick it up. It's the fantastic Yes Songs. And this one's interesting because it's a German pressing, apparently. And it doesn't open up like the one I have, which is a US pressing, where if you have the record, you know. It's a trifold record, and it opens up 3 ways. This one opens up like a book. So it's somewhat interesting, I thought, but got myself a really nice, beautiful copy of Yes Songs. I was happy about that one. This is a cool record. This was another one that I actually got with the free records, but it was real crackly. So when I found this one and it looked gorgeous, I had to pick it up. It's The Turning Point by John Mayall, and again, this one sounds beautiful. So picked up a nice replacement, still in the shrink wrap, but this is a really fantastic record. It's live, but it's all blues, and you have John Mark and Johnny Almond on it, and I love the Mark Almond band, so when you have those two people playing together, just fantastic. One for the wife, she loves Fleetwood Mac, picked up Mirage. And the last one we got here, I was just thrilled to pick up this one. I mean, I found it, I was like, wow, yes, this was the one I've been looking for. This is why I go hunting and look for all this shit. This is what I was looking for. Jeff Beck's Wired. Phenomenal record. Blew me away. I have 2 other Jeff Becks. God, I can't think of the names right now. I'm horrible with names. But this one is just so much better than the other 2 I have. So much better. Oh man, this one, literally, it blew me away. And one of the reasons it blew me away is you have Jan Hammer doing synthesizer on it. And he just murders the songs. I mean, just fantastic. Just kills them. It's gone. And it's funny because, you know, a Jeff Beck record, but you'll have Jeff Beck soloing, it sounds like a Jeff Beck record. Or even a Jeff Beck song. Then, you know, in the same song, you know, you'll have Jan Hammer come in and do a solo. And it suddenly turns into a Jan Hammer record, you know? It's just, it's that good. And the drummer, who, I mean, I never heard of this guy, but he is fantastic. Narada Michael Walden. I know that name somewhere, but I can't tell you from where, so it's like, but that name, it rings a bell, but I never, you know, I don't know, did he play in a band? Somebody tell me. He wrote the first song, which is Lead Boots. Oh, that's my favorite song. Wonderful song to open the record on. And it's actually quadraphonic release too. Covers beat, but the vinyl itself is beautiful. So that was a cool find, you know, for 69 cents. I would take it any day of the week. But those were my finds. I hope I didn't get a little gone too far off, but whatever, you know. But I've lost my train of thought. Until next time.